this park is really huge. Traveling is always a good idea.
Ireland is a country that never stops surprising you. Wild coastlines, endless green fields, and a kind of quiet beauty that's hard to describe until you see it for yourself. Every region here has its very own character, its own pace, and its own stories passed down through generations. Small roads wind through farmland and forest, connecting tiny villages that still feel untouched by time. Old traditions are everywhere, from horse-drawn carriages still used for tours, to castles standing quietly beside modern towns, to family-run shops selling postcards and guidebooks about legends locals still tell today. It's the kind of place where you can spend weeks exploring and still feel like you've barely scratched the surface. And that's exactly why this trip through the Irish countryside felt worth taking. One small town and one quiet road at a time.
Ross Castle, one of the most iconic castles in Ireland. It's based next to the Killarney National Park, and actually about this place a lot of legend, but I like one the most, and I will tell you.
What makes traveling here so special is how easily the landscape changes. One moment you're driving past open fields and grazing sheep, and the next you're standing beside a lake with mountains rising straight out of the water. Locals here are famously friendly too, always ready with a good recommendation, a story or directions, if you look even slightly lost. It's a country built for slow travel, for stopping at random viewpoints along the way, and for simply letting the road decide where the day takes you next. Today's destination is Killarney, one of the most talked about towns in the southwest of Ireland and the gateway to one of the country's most famous national parks. We grab our bikes and set off to explore the town, enjoying the fresh air, the beautiful scenery, and everything this famous place has to offer.
We came to the beautiful park, and my aunt and uncle, they give us some bicycles and we will drive around the park. So nice park, I think one of the most beautiful here in Ireland, because I saw just small piece and I already understand that it's amazing.
After leaving the car in the parking lot, we grabbed our bikes and headed toward Killarney. Quiet country lanes led the way. No rush, no traffic, just tires on gravel and green fields sliding by on both sides, getting closer and closer to the edge of Killarney National Park with every turn of the pedals. And here it is, Killarney National Park. From here the trail leads straight into the grounds of Muckross House, one of the grandest old estates in Killarney, surrounded by some of the most carefully kept gardens in Ireland. Riding through feels like stepping back in time, past clipped hedges, towering old trees, and wide open lawns that once belonged to a single wealthy family. Visitors wander slowly here, cameras out, trying to capture the mix of wild mountains in the background and perfectly manicured greenery up close. A beautiful contrast where wild Irish nature meets elegant gardens.
Actually, guys, this park is really huge. You can walk here whole day and it's amazing. Here a lot of children, there's in general a lot of people, and you can do a lot of sports here, like for example bicycle, even as I know here kayaking. You can just rest, lay down here in beautiful grass and doing some buses. So nice.
Even with the crowds nearby, it's still easy to find a quiet corner of the lawn all to yourself. Sunshine, green grass, and mountains in the distance, exactly the kind of quiet moment worth slowing right down for.
I just found some secret trail with beautiful viewpoint. Leave my bicycle somewhere in road and going down. But view is amazing here. Oh my god.
After the gardens, it's time for a different way to explore: by water. The lakes here are connected by narrow channels, and the only way to reach the wildest parts of the park is by boat. Life jackets on, and we're off across water so clear you can see the rocks below. This route has been used for centuries, once by monks and traders, now mostly by travelers chasing a view they can't reach on land.
This place is Save UNESCO.
Life jackets secured, and the boat pushes on through a tight passage cut into the rock, the water almost black in the shadows of the cliffs above. Then it opens up again, gliding under an old stone bridge and out onto a wide, calm stretch of river, with mountains rising up on every side of us, closer here than anywhere else we've seen so far today.
And what is the best place to see deers here?
You know, a very good place, which is kind of strange. If you go into Killarney, you can cross the road near the cathedral into what we call the domain. That's another part of the national park, and it's very easy to see deer there.
Is it next to the Rose Castle or no?
Yeah, anywhere there would be a good place to see
Yeah?
them as well. Yeah. Sometimes, you're cycling. Yeah. Sometimes if you leave Muckross and you go on the main road with your car, they're in the field right across from the main road. You know, the red deer now are not as wild as they used to be. They're life is good. You know, they've no natural predators.
Is it allowed to feed them?
You wouldn't really get close enough to
Yeah.
feed them. Yeah. Now, a few times in my life, I've seen tame deer. I don't know how that happens, but it's generally not a good thing. There's the water lily.
From here, the lake opens right up, wide and still, with a small wooded island sitting almost in the middle of it. Views like this are exactly why boat trips through the park are so popular. Angles and perspectives you simply can't get from the walking trails or the road, no matter how far you're willing to hike.
I'm continuing to discover Killarney, and I came to the Killarney National Park. From here you can see beautiful waterfall, and I'm right now going there. Actually in Ireland blossoming here, so nice. Smell is amazing, a lot of flowers here and beautiful forest. From the park into the waterfall, just 1 minute by walk, and I'm already here. Listen to this sound. It's amazing. I like it.
Deep in the woods, hidden among moss-covered rocks, this is Torque Waterfall, one of the most photographed spots in the whole park. The water drops fast over the stone, cool spray drifting through the air even on a warm day, and the sound alone is enough to make you stop and just listen for a moment. After spending some time in the park, we made our way back to the car and continued our journey. The road wound through peaceful forests, with tall trees lining both sides and sunlight filtering through the branches. The changing light, the quiet roads, and the endless greenery made the drive feel calm and relaxing, turning even this simple stretch of road into a memorable part of the day.
Actually, guys, I couldn't expect that Ladies View is such a beautiful place, and here view is amazing. Even when you see it by your own eyes, it's better. Of course, it's better. Like all places in this world. So, guys, travel. Traveling is always a good idea.
As evening sets in, the sunlight filters low through the trees, turning everything a soft gold. This is the Gap of Dunloe, a narrow mountain pass that cuts straight through the McGillicuddy's Reeks, Ireland's highest mountain range. By day, it's busy with hikers, cyclists, and the same jaunting cars we saw earlier, all making their way through this dramatic stretch of rock and grass. But in the evening light, with most of the crowds gone, it feels almost untouched, just bare mountains, a winding road, and the quiet sound of wind moving across the hillside. It's easily one of the most striking views in all of Killarney, and honestly, worth staying out a little later in the day just to catch it looking like this, quiet and golden.
Guys, this road I will put on the first place because it's really amazing. It's like other planets, I swear you.
And so, the road winds on through the gap, mountains pressing in close on both sides as the light fades toward night. It's a fitting way to end a day here. No crowds, no noise, just the road, the rock, and the last bit of daylight guiding the way back down towards the valley below. One final quiet moment before the day comes to a close.